If you only rely on the mainstream financial media, you will always be told that everything is good, nothing to see here. Everywhere you can see rainbows and sunshine and unicorns, so move along. That's the narrative that is being presented within the mainstream media. That's why you can continue spending money in the economy. So we saw that story in the last week news about US economy when the GDP came out at 4.9%, 4.9%, staggering. An emerging economy like GDP growth presented by US economy. And everybody was surprised that, what really happened? How come we are economically growing that much? But when we look at under the hood, we realize much of that economic growth comes from the spending, and mostly spending comes from the government fiscal deficit. So the US government is running a $1 trillion fiscal deficit per quarter, 1 trillion in one quarter, and that projection for the next quarter is not even slowing down, it's even growing up. So the government is spending like drunken sailor, which is going to create more inflationary pressures in the economy. So if you look at the credit card growth in the US, the debt on the credit card has gone up over $1 trillion, first time in history. So the consumers are piling debt on credit cards. The government is running a $1 trillion fiscal deficit per quarter, and you see the economy is growing. It's like, you have a patient on the life support and you can see their vital signs. Oh man, look at their blood pressure, their sugar levels, their cholesterol level, everything is so perfect. This guy is so healthy that we cannot even compare this with anybody else. Yet, if you unplug the life support, that person will die in the next 30 minutes. That's really the situation with the US economy. If you unplug the government fiscal spending, if you unplug the Federal Reserve's support for regional banks, the house of cards will definitely collapse, like within a few days. That's really the situation with the US economy. And Canadian economy is no different. When we look at the Canadian economy, it's heavily reliant on the asset prices. When asset prices goes up, it gives you the wealth effect to spend more money. And we have seen that even with the most aggressive rate hikes, the housing market has not crashed as it was predicted. So it has slowed down. The prices have come down, but it hasn't crashed like what we thought it's going to happen because of the higher rate hikes. So the reason of this channel is to give you the perspective, the alternative perspective, so that you can think about it before making any decision about your financial well-being. So the mainstream media will always give you everything's rosy, sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns, because that's what it is being told to them by the politicians, right? So the global elites who control the entire show. But you as an individual needs to look at every possible angle to determine what is going to be the best for your financial well-being. So if you like this channel and my work, my research, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I will be continuing bringing alternative perspective and give you the risks that you should know before you make any financial decision about your family and yourself. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.